What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shogi from Shook Earth Media, and today we are looking at the remastered version of the original Life is Strange game that is going to be coming out on February 1st. This is the first gameplay that we've got to see out of it. We got a little bits of it in the teaser trailer, but now this is the first official look. For those who don't know, I'm a huge fan of the original Life is Strange. I really enjoyed the narrative experience, so I'm looking forward to this. Now, they've advertised that it's going to be visual upgrades, but also the biggest upgrade from how I'm looking at it is the promise that they redid all of the cutscenes using motion capture technology. Originally, the game didn't have that high of a budget. It was a kind of a low-budget project, and they did animation the old-fashioned way. They didn't do it via motion capture, where you basically what you do is you put the actors in these suits, and they have all these cameras around that can track all their movements in great detail, and then they just have them act the scene out. That's how most big-budget games are done nowadays. And it's a vastly superior way because you get the subtlety of the performance of human beings and you get the good acting. So it is a more naturalistic way to do the acting. So that's what they did with the first game. This package also includes Before the Storm. Now, Before the Storm already had motion capture acting in it, so that does not apply to that version. And that's just graphical upgrades here and there. So we're going to just take a look and react to the differences here. I haven't watched this yet, so we're going to get my live reaction to how I feel about the improvements, or if it is improved or not. I'm skeptical. I'm going to wait for reviews before I just buy this. I'm not going to, pre-order or anything like that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you want to see more Life is Strange content, definitely hit the sub button and like this video if you like it, and let's just move right into the video.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
Okay, so this is the first cutscene right when the game starts off. She wakes up in class and then walks in the hallway. That's what the scene is. This seems a little different. We'll have to see some side by side, but I do like the little frosted window look here.
I'm not paying
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Hot.
Then I might send you a special...
Looks like we got more depth of field effects, and that's like the blurriness of the background.
picture during class. What's the point of reading his math?
It seems to preserve the art design and stuff, and that's what I don't want to see a substantially redone thing. I just kind of want subtle changes, really.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom.
I mean, it seems like we got the motion capture here already. Again, I'd have to see some side by side to really tell.
Face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
We got the music. We're probably gonna have to mute that here, but that's okay. Yeah, we don't want any claims or anything like that if I can avoid it. So we're not gonna play the music, guys. Sorry. But yeah, so far it does feel like it's subtly different. Let's actually do some comparison here. Alright, so we pulled up the original game here, just for the point of comparison. This is the original.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying
I mean, honestly, it looks kind of the same. They just kind of toned down some of the lighting. It's a little bit more muted. Yeah, there is a bit more detail in the frosted glass there. So that's definitely a thing. But yeah, I mean, the new one just kind of looks darker. So they changed some of the lighting effects.
cute.
Hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
So there was depth of field effects originally as well.
I was about to. You always.
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
Hot.
Then I might
Oh, and shouts out to Nightwalk through HD for capturing this footage.
send you a special picture during class.
Okay, I mean,
Welcome to the
really?
real world.
Just cute.
Hot.
Then I might send you a special picture during class. What's the point of reading his math?
Okay, and then we got this guy. Let's see how this animation
She
looks.
plays it so shy.
I need a serious time.
Okay, let's see this. It does look a little bit more saturated, and this is the original,
Ready to see how
a bit more colorful.
She plays it so shy.
I need a serious timeout.
Okay, so the animation looks the same to me. They did put lip movements and facial movements on this character here laughing.
I'm out in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
Okay, and we're gonna have to mute the music again, like I said, sorry. Well, let's get to some of the gameplay here. I mean, it looks really dark.
In the bathroom.
And we'll have to mute it again. I mean, it just looks like a little darker. I will say there seems to be a bit more detail in the textures. Yeah, you don't have that same, you know, kind of blockiness going on here. Doesn't really look like they touched it up that much. You know, I don't know. I'm curious if they changed any of the background details. I would honestly hope that they kind of didn't. Yeah, like, I don't know. This girl's walking the same. I don't know. It doesn't look that different. It just looks darker. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is all very familiar, of course. I don't know that I like what they're doing with the saturation here. They just really desaturated it, made it a little darker. And that's about it. I mean, I honestly, at this point, think it looked better before. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily an improvement to make it darker. It's not necessarily a bad thing either. Got the missing poster, of course. Music still playing? Yes. Okay. I do love this opening. You know, it introduces a lot of the characters right away, and you know, this whole scene, it's tragic.
Empty.
Okay, let's see how it looks. I mean, there's definitely more resolution in her hair. You know, a little bit more detail there, but it's still got the, you know, the cartoony look to it. So overall, you know what? I mean, we'll take a look at this side by side here. And now this place is brighter. So this one was darker originally, now it's brighter. We can see the sunlight through the window seems to be refracted around the environment a little more. I don't know if they have ray tracing on here, but it might be more realistic in terms of how the light bounces off of walls and stuff.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go.
Some nice reflection on her hair there. That looks new. Let's see how it looks when she looks through the mirror here. Yeah, okay, so that's one detail. That it looks like really subtle stuff here, man. We got a little bit reflected on her hair. That's pretty cool. Now keep in mind, this game is launching next week, so it's not going to change too drastically from now until then, I don't think. Whoops.
Today. It all started with that bizarre
I would say it does
dream.
seem like there's ray tracing. You know, her face is a little less bright here, but I think it's a bit more realistic in terms of how the
Am I
light
going
plays
crazy?
in the bathroom here. Let's see if this guy here washes his hands. Yeah, I mean, okay, we got some bigger differences here. I think the ray tracing is a thing. We got light bouncing off of, I mean, this is the original. I was gonna say this one looked better. It feels a bit more foreboding of what's gonna happen next. I mean, we've got a lot more shadow here playing, and the lights reflecting off the sinks. This looks like way more flat. I'm not convinced that we're improving things here.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it.
I mean, it just looks so flat now. It was really dim outside. Now it's just really flat. I'm not seeing the huge improvement here. I mean, you know it's
Just
bad when I
relax.
turn to the original and I'm like, oh, this, I thought it was the remastered for a second. Now here we got the butterfly flying in.
When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Let's see how the bucket looks.
You don't get a photo op like...
Okay, so they added some rust to the bucket. That's a nice touch. It's a little subtle. But notice, like, this is the original. It's so much darker. The butterfly is the thing your eye is drawn toward. So, you know, adding a little more detail to the bucket, that's fine. But they brightened up the background for no particular reason. And I think it makes it look worse. You know? Like, this, it should be dim here. This is right before something significant happens. Those facial animations look pretty good. Let's
Feel
compare.
the air moving around me. The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a subtle improvement on the facial animations here. Let's show it again. Look at her eyes. Look at the mouth and the eyes. You could see that change. Whereas before it was just kind of blank. So that's an improvement. That looks really good. So the facial animations are definitely improved. That was definitely an improvement. No doubt. It's a much more subtlety to his performance. You can see the anxiety there. You can see it building.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss.
You can see more like pores on his skin. So
cool,
I mean, there's
You're the
definitely
boss.
improvement textures because you know that's very smooth texture here. Whereas here you can see the pores on his skin, and you can see the fibers of his clothes here. Okay.
So what do you want?
It's your girl. Let's get some comparison here.
So what do you...
Okay. Getting a bit, it's again on this one, the original now, the shadows on her are a bit flat. We get a bit more definition here. She looks a little bit more pale. It's kind of funny, but you know.
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me.
Okay, we're getting some more subtlety.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and
Yeah,
shit
the
to kids
facial
around
animations are absolutely improved.
here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them.
Yeah, I mean, look at this.
Out if I went to them. Man, I can see the
Yeah,
headlines
yeah.
now.
The eyes, the
Leave
eyebrows,
them out
the
of this
facial
bitch.
movements.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Okay, I'm getting wrapped up in the scene.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing them
Let's
out
just
of
for
this
comparison.
I can tell everybody.
I mean, dude, the animation, facial animations, absolutely better. So you know,
Ethan Prescott is a
I'm a little
punk-ass who
skeptical of
begs
the
like a little
lighting, but
girl
we get better textures, better skin. We get better look at the clothes. The clothes have more
Talks to
detail.
herself.
You don't
Some
know
textures
who
are
the fuck
redone.
I
I'm a little skeptical of what they did with the lighting. Maybe we'll see more examples of
am
it
or who you're
later.
messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you
But
doing?
you know, here in the original, we get a little the brows furrow and stuff. We get the concern, but we get a lot more in the face
What are
here.
you
I mean,
doing?
look at the anger in his eyes as well.
Come
Look
on,
at the
put
fear
that
in
thing
her
down.
eyes.
Ever tell me
Look
what
at
to do.
yeah,
I'm
look
so
at her mouth.
sick
Like
of people trying
there's definitely a lot more
to
here.
control me.
You are going to
So,
get in hella more trouble
I like
for
it.
this than drugs.
Nobody would ever.
I'm
even
still
miss
on the
your
fence at
punk
this
ass, would
point,
they?
but
that
seeing
gun away
these
from me,
facial
psycho!
animations,
No!
it's amazing so far. So, liking it. It's subtle differences though, but I do think it's significant.
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl.
Okay.
Nobody would.
And
Your
look,
punk ass,
looks
would
like
they?
they
Gun away from me, psycho!
added
No!
like this part. It's kind of goes black and white. Like you get the little chromatic aberration going on, but they had a bit more color in the new one, which I think makes sense. You know, with the photography thing. I mean, we still have
Whoa.
the burns there.
What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom.
So they added tears. And they added like a little orangey kind of effect. So I don't know.
Shot that poor girl.
I don't know that we needed the tears because like I don't
held
know.
up my hand.
She went back in time, right? We would have had to see the tears come out because it would have happened after she went back in time. I'm
and then
overthinking it a
I was
bit.
back here.
As he likely was.
This is looking good.
These pieces of time can frame us
The sunlight in this.
I held up my hand.
to shadow.
Yeah, we get a bit more color to
Now
the
Kate is
sunlight.
being hassled again.
Let's see how Kate
I already
looks.
heard this lecture.
From light to shadow. From color
Now Kate is being hassled
Let's see how Kate looks. Yeah, we get a lot more detail in her hair.
again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example?
Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see how it looked originally.
And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example?
Okay, so they added
Kate is being hassled
a
again.
bunch of like
And if Victoria's
weird
phone rings,
glass.
this is real.
Now, can you
I mean, just look. It's like spewing glass out.
give me an example?
Okay, I don't know about
being
that one.
hassled
Let's
again.
see it again. This is the
And
original.
if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now, can you give me an example
Yeah, it just like spews out so much more glass now.
of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black?
Got a little reflection on the floor.
Of a
Man,
photographer
I don't know if
cannot
we had that
believe
before.
this.
Yeah, it's a lot more subtle before. I don't know if this is ray tracing or
Okay,
what.
if I'm crazy, I might as well go all the way.
Bueller.
Can I actually reverse time?
Go, Victoria.
Yeah, the
Why
glass shattered off of it. I don't know about. I do. So it's gonna be
Human
hit or
condition in
miss. I
black and
think.
white.
I feel like in the hallway is a little too dim, in the bathroom is a little too bright. Here I'm liking the lighting change actually. Like it's a bit more. You know, it's a bit more like less orangey in a way. It's got a nice style to it. I'm curious if they change the rewind effects. We'll take a look at
I
that
did it.
at the original.
I actually did it.
Of a photographer who perfectly
I'm a
captured the
human
human
time
condition
machine.
in black and white.
will.
Okay, and we'll watch that in a
Okay,
second. I
if
want to
I'm
get this
crazy,
comparison before
I
we
might
look
as
at
well
that.
go all the way.
Bueller.
Can I actually reverse time?
Here you go, Victoria.
Yeah, it does seem slightly different, but honestly, they didn't really need to do much.
I did
Now,
it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of a
it.
photographer-
Okay.
Predict the future.
No way!
Ooh, I like
Pledge
that.
allegiance to Max and the power for which she stands.
This isn't a toy, Chloe. I do have to be careful how I use it.
Screw that! Something major is going down.
You better step back before you regret it.
Now we know he was all over Rachel, too.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Oh man, I love this game so much. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm almost ready to just play it to get it so I can just experience it again, even though I could play the old one. I will say I like the hair is very different. The facial animations seem like the biggest improvement. So the motion capture animation, it doesn't seem to affect the body placement as far as I can tell right now. It seems to be on the faces and the faces only. But you know what? That's actually such a big improvement. It might be worth getting just for that. The lighting effects, as what we've seen based on this, is a little hit or miss for me. I am liking it overall. But, well, you know what? Actually, overall, I think it's a little bit worse. But there's, you know, subtle improvements to the textures and the background stuff. You saw the rust on the bucket and stuff. So, lighting effects are a mixed bag. Facial animations seem good. I like the detail in the hair. So there's in the clothing as well. And we get more detail in the skin. And all of that, all those things are good. So, you know, I'm tentatively excited about it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you noticed something that I missed, I would love to hear it. But yeah, we got a little bit of back and forth here with the original and the new gameplay. And yeah, keep it locked on Sugar Earth Media if you want to see more Life is Strange content. I have reviews of the comic series, and that final issue will be coming out soon, I believe. So you'll be able to see my review of that when it comes out. And if I end up getting this game, I'll let you guys know what I think. I might even live stream some of it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace out, everybody.